Hello and welcome, Slashers. Napcrypt here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, I will be breaking down the Charles trailer. And I was going to try to have this out earlier, but I was running a little bit late, so I apologize. But I promise you guys I pick out a lot of stuff that you guys may have missed. So with that said, let's get into this video. So I think this beginning scene where Mike Norris is walking around this very dark place is actually near the beginning of the film, and the abandoned good guy factory. And this can be backed up with all the good guy thems on the ceiling hanging up, as well as a close-up of Charles Ray doing the chant, which you guys are about to actually see. That right there. And I think when he says "oh my god" is actually, that part is where he finds Chucky's dead body. There's also some blood on his shirt, possibly a gunshot wound from Charles Ray. According to the plot synopsis, this is the couple's first ever house. It could possibly be their last. Huh.
Well, I mean, I have to pull a few strings. Almost wasn't ready in time, but...
Okay, now let's take a look at this. I think it's either Michael or Mike Norris. The reason I say this is because later on in the trailer, you will see Michael wearing a similar white shirt to this, and I will make sure to point it out. There's a pair of tied up hands, because there are some bloody hands in the scene. Those hands so happen to be soaked in blood, like in this shot. Like I said, I will point it out. But the same thing could be said about Mike Norris, because he is also seen wearing a white shirt. So who you guys think this could be? So here is where Michael finds the good guy doll possessed by Chucky down in the basement. I don't know if around this time the Chucky doll is already possessed or what. Let me know what you guys think though. But the one thing is, if he's already possessed around this time of the film, what is he doing in the box?
Hi, I'm Chucky, and I'm your friend to the end.
I also want to note that, like, the good guy's mouth moving around the scene,
I'm your friend to the
it looks really fucking good. Like, looks really good. And just look at how happy they are to have this thing. I just wanted to say real quick that Michael Lawrence's effects look amazing in this. Like, fantastic.
This is my problem.
So I want to talk about this. I feel like this thing plays a really big role, and I just noticed this fucking jack-in-a-box here. I didn't notice this before, but yeah, I've also heard that the jack-in-a-box plays a really big role too. Like, I'm not sure if, in a way, that releases Chucky's spirit or what. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but I did hear that the jack-in-the-box does play a role in this, as well as this thing that is seen. It looks like there's something in the mouth of that, like a balled up piece of paper or something, but I think Chucky's voodoo powers come from this thing, whatever this thing is, this voodoo relic or whatever you want to call it, as well as the Jack-in-the-Box. I think that Jack-in-the-Box does kind of give some power to Chucky in a way as well. Kind of like how the Hellraiser puzzle box, releases Pinhead.
They're living in the same house that Charles Lee Ray lived in.
So, this house that they're living in actually is the house that Charles Ray lived in before he died. That's pretty fucking crazy. And in this scene, you can see what Samantha looking at her phone as she looks concerned about something. Like, I don't know who she's texting, but she looks like she just found out some pretty, like, insane shit. And this could be around the time that, she finds out that the doll is actually alive.
He was suspect in the murder a few years back.
So let's wind this back a bit. This actually appears to take place a few years after he actually gets to do the doll. So I'm not sure how this works. Like, they probably did awaken him in some kind of way in order to get the story kicking off. But I don't know. What do you guys think? And also, I want to talk about this right here. This right here, them putting out the yellow tape. I want to talk about what this could mean, I mean, we all know that someone got murdered, but who got murdered is the question. My fingers are pointed towards, like, Bobby the landlord. Maybe he was the first victim to go, and he ends up getting murdered. Pretty much that could be a little bit of why the cops kind of have an eye out for Michael and suspect him as the killer, is because well, you know, he just kind of seems suspicious, you know. They just recently moved into this house, and now all these murders start to kick off. Yeah, it'd be a little suspicious too.
Charles is dead.
So I'm looking at the scene, and I thought that maybe someone else was driving in this car, but it looks like he was driving, and maybe Chucky was trying to get him, and he ended up getting pushed out in the process. Like, he jumps out of the car because, like, Chucky's in there with them. Like, maybe he's, like, taking the doll out and he's ready to bury him or something. And Chucky comes alive and tries to get him, and he jumps out of the car quickly before he can. What I originally thought was happening here is that Michael's girlfriend, Samantha, drops Michael off in the middle of the woods because, you know, she's, like, you know, a little concerned and a little worrisome about, like, maybe he's the killer. And so she feels that the way to kind of, you know, play a little safe is by dropping him off in the middle of these woods. And there's actually a poster of him holding a good guy doll in the woods. And now it makes more sense now. Like, that poster is this moment. And now that I'm actually looking at it closer, he jumped out of the front seat. He jumped out of the driver's seat. And so I think that, you know, Chucky came alive, and now he's jumping out of the car, and there's probably going to be like a chase through the woods or something. That's my thought, but what do you guys think?
Dead.
Now, let's go back to that real quick. It's a little hard to see. Look, now Tiffany stabs someone. You know, we're not sure who. I think I know. I have an idea who. Like, she's pissed off about something. I'm not sure what she's pissed off about. She means business. And I feel sorry for this guy. This guy, like, you know, getting sliced up by Tiffany. Holy shit. I think that this could be, like, Mike Norris's partner. Someone that's involved with Chucky and Tiffany and what, you know, the bad shit they're doing. Or this could be just some random person that Tiffany is murdering. But she looks pissed off. So maybe whoever this is, she's taking it a bit personal on him. I do have an idea on who this is that she's killing, because this person has a bald head. And so I would say it could be Tony Biz's character, but I highly doubt that. There's someone else that appears later on this trailer, and I think this person is that person, and you guys are about to see, because I'm going to bring it up as soon as I see him. This scene right here demonstrates how powerful Chucky is in this film. Like, how powerful his voodoo is, and how exactly it stretches. Look at the lights flickering. Like, his supernatural abilities are, like, off the roof in this film. Like, look at that. That guy right there. This guy, I think this is the person that Tiffany is cutting up, because this person looks bald. Like, this person looks like they have no hair. And I'm not sure if this person's involved in Charles, Ray, and Tiffany or what. But something tells me that this is the person that Tiffany is murdering in that one scene. Just because he looks like he has that look to him. Like, he looks bald, you know. And I just have a feeling it's him.
This is my playground.
Alright, so he says... Alright, so Chucky says, "This is my playground," as he chokes fucking Eddie Caputo.
This is my playground.
Like, look at this. Like, look at the jacket that Charles Ray is wearing. I mean, we don't get to see, like, you know, his face or anything. But, you know, the jacket definitely fits him. And, like, he has that, like, killer grip on Eddie Caputo. He must have did something to piss him off. Maybe betray him or something. Or maybe he was talking back to him or talking down to him. But he did something to piss him off. And then there's also someone pointing a gun at him, which we can't really see who. It could be Tiffany. It could be that one bald guy. But someone's pointing a gun at his head to make sure that he doesn't try anything funny. Like, holy. But damn, man. You're really playing with death here, dude. Don't fuck with Charles, man. You're disrespecting Chucky's authority.
Why are you
Alright,
here?
that's where he finds
Why are you
the...
here?
Let's rewind that back a bit. This is where he finds the Jack-in-the-Box under the bed. And like I said, you know, I heard that this Jack-in-the-Box kind of plays a role in the story. So, like, there's some importance in it. And it could be the fact that, you know, it kind of works like the Hellraiser puzzle box. And it's sort of a way that Chucky gets released. And, you know, maybe there's even a scene, like a Sorry Jack, Chucky's Back inspired scene, you know, with this Jack-in-the-Box. That's just a cool little thought, though, guys. What do you guys think?
Why are you here?
Look,
You know,
can I just acknowledge real quick how cool Chucky looks when he walks? Like, look at that. Like,
You know,
he looks good. Like, he looks really good. Like, dude, I just love the animatronic work in this. The cinematography, the animatronic works, this all looks amazing, dude.
Why are you here?
you know when they come back with your fingerprints.
Alright, so there's
I'm
some
gonna
stuff
arrest you
that I could
myself.
unpack here, and let's look at some of the things I have to talk about. First, let's talk about
You know when they come back.
this right here. So, I just want to mention real quick that I'm not sure who this is. Like I said, this is between Michael or Mike Norris that this could be, because, you know, there is a storyboard of Michael tied up, and I think that's who this could be. And that could also be a lot of, like, the shots of, like, the bloodied up white shirt. And that could be from Michael. But remember that Mike Norris also wears a white shirt as well. That's what really makes this argument credible, is that storyboard. And, you know, maybe Chucky's torturing him in this scene.
With your fingerprints, I'm gonna arrest you myself.
So he's laughing there. I was thinking, what if he's crying, but he doesn't look like it. He looks like he's laughing. And, you know, this scene, maybe, you know, Chucky is possessing him. Like, maybe that's why he's laughing, is because he's actually getting possessed. He looks like he's also getting held down as well. So maybe, like, I don't know. Like, I think that there's a big possibility that he is, in fact, getting possessed. And Chucky is, you know, laughing his body. But there is, of course, that one recording of Chucky getting pissed off at Michael because the chant doesn't work. Maybe it works for a second and then it backfires on him.
No, it didn't work. The chant didn't work. I'm gonna kill you, Michael. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Or maybe he's laughing at Chucky because the chant didn't work. And he just kind of thinks it's funny. But what do you guys think?
You myself.
Alright, so this little hammer scene where he hammer times his way through the door. This is actually, I believe, that scene that there's like this little audio recording, and it was of Chucky trying to get into a room, and that's what this scene could be.
Open the door, you piece of shit! Open the fucking door, Michael! Let me the fuck out! I'm not getting in!
So this right here, this does not match that last scene. I have a feeling this is a scene where he hears like a loud bang or something, or a scream, and he wakes up, and that's why his mouth is open like that, like shocked in a way. Or maybe he, like, you know, hears Chucky laughing, and he wakes up and looks, and Chucky is standing at the, you know, foot of the bed. Alright, so here, I believe this is blood. Like, it has that, like, reflection and that kind of look to where it looks like blood. It looks like this right here on the left here is, like, something that fell over the process. Actually, never mind. Now that I'm looking at it, that looks kind of like a fucking arm. And that looks like, you know, that could be legs. Like, so I think this is actually a dead body. Like, I think this is all legitimately a dead body. Especially with that, like, reflective blood. Definitely. Plus, he drops down, and I think he's, like, standing on a stool, and he might have killed someone. And he's dropping down from the stool. There's actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think this could actually be from a scene that's actually going to be shown later on in this trailer. And I will make sure to cover that. Now right here, it looks like he's holding like a knife or a drill. It looks kind of like a knife that's seen later on in this trailer. Like that right there that he's holding. And he's sneaking through, I believe, the abandoned Good Guy factory. Like, I think in a way, like, this film will kind of begin there and it will end there in a sense, if that makes any sense. Kind of their own version of the Child's Play 2 factory scene. Alright, now, this scene, Chucky is holding that voodoo relic, and I'm not sure if during this scene he's actually, like, possessing someone or what, but I think he's actually, like, this is actually from that same shot, like, the one where he drops down and, like, there's the blood. I think this could possibly be from that same shot. It's just lit very, like, similarly. Like, the way it's lit is very similar to that last shot, where he drops down, there's, like, a pool of blood, So this could be from that one shot too. Just seeing him holding that, like, this relic probably helps him out a lot in this scene.
Get out!
Alright, that scene, let's go back a bit. This part where he grabs the handgun, I want to say this is Charles Ray, because I'm going to try to get to a good frame. I'm going to slow it down, actually. So, if you look closely, there is, like, it looks like a black sleeve, and, you know, Charles so happens to wear a black jacket before he becomes a doll. And so, I think this is actually, like, Charles Ray gets shot, you know, and he grabs this gun as a way to defend himself. So, I think this is actually Charles Ray. So like I said, there are some shots where it looks like he was stabbed and that kind of thing. He's bloodied up and stuff like that. And this backs up a little bit more because there's blood around him in some of these shots. And he's laughing, you know. Like I said, you know, it could be during a time where Chucky possesses him. Or maybe he's laughing at Chucky. Chucky says something towards him and he doesn't take him seriously for it. But yeah, like, if you look closely, there's blood on him. And so I think that, like, Chucky is, in fact, stabbing him. Or maybe this blood is from someone else. But I think Chucky is stabbing him and torturing him. Because there is blood on him. And this shot, like, backs up a lot of what I said. Because there is, in fact, I don't think that the stuff that I talked about earlier was Mike Norris anymore. Because there is blood on him in this scene.
Get out of my hand!
So, look here. He's holding a knife. And I think that's actually the thing that he's holding in the Good Guy Factory. That same knife. Like, he's trying to get Chucky off of him. He is holding that knife as he's doing so. It's like something to protect himself with. And this could all be in that Good Guy Factory because he's carrying a knife in that scene too. Now this shot. I mean, it's obvious, you know. Charles Ray is possessing Chucky's body. And there are the sleeves, I'm telling you guys. That deagle shot, you know, the shot of the gun, is actually Charles Ray picking it up with his bloodied hand. And this is another way to back it up. Just look, like, his sleeves and everything. And he's possessing the doll in the process, too. Alright, as you guys can see, that's the knife he's protecting himself with. And he manages to get Chucky off of him and stabs him with it. He stabs him with the knife right after he gets Chucky off of him. Well, hey, look on the bright side. At least Tony Biz ain't handling ya.
Hey! My new Trick or Treat Studios Chucky doll.
Now I think this gun that he's holding, he could have gotten it from Mike Norris. He uses a similar gun, like, earlier on.
Where the hell are you, little shit?
Yeah, and as he's looking for Chucky, like, he starts to slam the doors with his paranormal powers. But yeah, I think this gun he probably got from Mike Norris. Either Mike Norris dies, or, you know, he somehow disarms him. Because that gun is very similar to the gun that Mike Norris is seen using earlier on in the trailer.
Playtime's fucking over, Michael.
I just love the way that he sounds there. Playtime's fucking over, Michael. Probably during a scene where Chucky is irritated with Michael. He just wants to get it over with. Like, he just wants to fucking put an end to this. And that shot right there, like, he looks sinister, but I mean, like, there's more to it, you know? This shot, I just want to say real quick, I think that this shot could be during, you know, the shot where it's like the fucking relic where he's holding that, and then plus during the kill scene where he jumps down. I think this could be during that scene because, like I said, you know, in those other parts, those scenes are lit very similarly. So I think that this could be during those scenes. But just look at him. He looks really fucking scary. I just love the way he looks in this film. Michael Lors, man, and everyone involved, you guys are doing an amazing job here. Keep it up. Then plus, let me just say real quick. Mike Chabonte, I love your fucking score for this trailer. And I know that the score for the film itself will be amazing. This sounds fucking awesome. Like, it's great. And then that shot, let me go back to that. That's from the Hammer Time scene where he busts through the door with the hammer. That's from that, like, you know, he busts through it. He probably runs off, you know. After a while, you know, Michael probably thinks it's safe to peek out. And then when he does, he pops through the fucking hole. And then there's that scene.
2020.
Oh shit! Look how late it is. Man, does time go by fast. But I overall hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown. Again, not everything that I talk about in this breakdown is 100%. All of it is just theories and speculation. You know, some of it will turn out true, some of it won't. So just make sure you keep that in mind. But let me know if you like this structure of breaking down. I had a lot of fun doing this. And I picked out a lot of stuff that you guys probably most likely didn't even notice. But real quick, before I end this video off, everyone involved in this project, you all did an amazing job. Shannon Morris's Chucky, your voice is amazing and on point. You know, Tony Biz, the person who is in charge of this project, man, you're doing pretty fucking awesome as well. I love the version of Chucky you have in mind. It's unlike anything we've ever seen before. Both Morgan Silva and Tyler Falcoa, you're both amazing as the lead roles. And your father's Mike Norris is amazing as well. Rosie is Tiffany. Mike Shabante doing the score. Michael Lawrence doing the effects. Mitch Francis and Zach Francis, all of you guys did an amazing job. I'm sorry if I missed anyone, but I just try to name as many people as possible who are involved in this project. You guys are doing a stellar job, and I cannot wait to see this fan film. It makes me so happy to see people as passionate as you guys working on this project. Man, it just makes me feel like a kid again, because that's why I discovered Chucky at first. But overall, I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Definitely subscribe to Become a Slasher. All social media links and my merch on the screen below. Thank you guys so much for watching my breakdown. And I apologize if at some parts I seem a little too excited. I'm talking really fast and whatnot, and I'm slurring my words. It's because I'm so hyped for this project, and I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm out of here, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, guys, to keep on slashing.